Hey Tool Nuts, I'm Doug with toolnut.com. Today we're going to be going over Milwaukee Heated Gear. So what we're going to show you today in this video is the newest updated Milwaukee gear for this season. Every couple years Milwaukee revamps and goes through the line and redesigns, changes the materials around, maybe discontinues certain things, which actually I'll mention first. They did discontinue the heated gloves, and they did discontinue the heated, they were called skins. They were like a lighter weight long sleeve shirt. So those two items have been discontinued. But they go through and update materials, sizing, maybe the way they cut things, the colors, etc. Anything we're going to be going over here in the video, by the way, is available at toolnut.com. These are just a few of what is available that we've chosen for this video. The full selection is there if you want to check it out. Also, anything I don't mention spec-wise is available at toolnut.com. Biggest thing, sizing chart. Please refer to the sizing chart. And we do have that on the site, which will refer you to the best size for you, depending on what dimensions are there in that. So can't stress that enough. That way you get it right the first time. So everything here runs off of the M12 battery from Milwaukee. These are available two different ways. You can buy them as bare tools, meaning no battery, no charger, or you can buy it with a battery and charger. That way, if you're not part of the M12 line of tools already, you can buy everything complete. If you already have a bunch of batteries and chargers and want to save some money, you can buy the bare tool. So let's start with that. There's going to be two different modules depending on what you get. These are going to come with either the modules with a bare tool or a kit. Really going to depend on which piece of heated gear you buy. This is the standard module here. This plugs in via the wire of your heated gear in your jacket or in your hoodie with that tool. This is not the charging style. If you're going to have the charging style or require a charger, you're going to use the M12 charger for that. This one here is a different style. This actually can be used a bunch of different ways. So this is going to be your charger. If your garment comes with this, this is the charger, and you can tell it has a bunch of extra switches here on it. It also has a USB port here that you can charge different devices with. So you can use this with just the battery, plug in a USB device like your phone, and charge just that. Or you're going to get a cable, cord, USB charging cable that will come with this if you get this style module, where you plug it in here to charge your battery. This is actually the charger to charge it. The other cool feature with this one is you press this button, it has your fuel gauge right there on it. All right, so again, refer to the website to see which one you're going to get. It could be different on that. Okay, and again, whether you get a bare tool or kit. So here I'm wearing the hoodie. This is a new color, so this is one of the changes that Milwaukee made for the year. This is now available in green. The other change, just to point out real quick, instead of being a solid color, they changed and did like kind of highlights. So they did some black cuffs here, and then also on the piping there. The other big change, and there's a wide variety of colors. Again, check the site for that as far as the hoodies go. The other change right here is on the on-off switch here, and you can see it's just a press button to turn it on and off. They also took away the different colors that they've had in the past. So they used to be red, white, and blue, depending on what it was, high, medium, or low. Now it's just the bar here on the side, and if you cycle through, I'm at medium, I'm at low, and then if I press and hold, I'm back off. These also heat up 3 times faster now. That's another big change that they made on it. The other thing is pass-throughs. So they used to have it where they would have pass-throughs for the wire. This is just my mic cord here, to where you could put the module and the battery. In the past, it mounted back here only. It was kind of annoying sometimes when you get in your car or be sitting down where this would be kind of sitting in the back there. And you can see here's my wire coming through. I already have the battery in there installed. So you have a pouch here. Instead of passing the wire through the inside where the opening and pass the wire to a different pocket, it's now an internal pass-through. So if you watch here, I can just put it kind of in there, and it goes to the front here, but I'm not in my pocket. It's still separate, so I can keep my hands separate there. So that's a big change that they made on pretty much all of the newer vests and jackets here on that. One other thing I noticed on this, when I put it on from my older one, it's like a little mesh stretch pocket. Put your cell phone in there. Kind of cool. Reinforced pockets there. Just really well made. Fits nice. And of course, you have the hoodie. I like the hoodie because you can put an outer jacket on over it. Again, with any of the heated gear, the other recommendation I always make to customers when they ask, I generally wear like a lighter shirt, maybe a heavier shirt, or like thermal under it. You don't want anything too thick. That way the heat is more against you. Then layer on top of that over it. That will help with the runtime too. Again, run times are anywhere from 2 up to 12 hours. It might not be exactly 12 hours, all right? It depends on the conditions and how you have it layered, how cold it is outside also. All right, let's just run through real quick. We got a couple of others here. Again, the full line is going to be available at toolnut.com. So this is one of their tough shell jackets. You can see on the jacket, there's 3 heat zones. On the hoodie, it's just 2. Hoodie, it's here and then across the back. On the tough shell jackets, you also have it here, so you can hit the pockets. There will be 1 extra button on here to activate that zone. With the regular zone button, you're just going to activate your front and your back there. Okay, and again, the run times will differ on that depending on which battery you use and which garment it is. Here is a tough shell vest. You can see again the front and the back. There's also women's gear. All right, so there's women's vests and there's women's jackets. So here's one of the women's jackets here that's available. This is the Axis line. It's a different material than the tough shell material. So you have the front, you also have the tops of the shoulders on some of the Axis gear, and then also the back again. So refer to the sizing chart. Obviously, men's versus women's will be slightly different. Here is going to be another vest. We showed you the tough shell before. This is the Axis vest. So this is just going to be the front and back. Again, it's going to be the type of material of the garment versus tough shell or the Axis line. So this is the quiet shell. This they make more for like outdoors or like hunting. So when you're walking through the woods, it makes less noise. You can see here, this is also camel. They're using the Realtree Edge camouflage. The illuminated switch for this one to turn on and off is inside, so it's not showing there. And again, because this is more like the tough shell jacket, you're going to have your pockets, a 3rd zone of heat on this one also, the front and the back. You can see this is a 3X. Sizes run on all these garments, small to 3X on the site. Just check that out there. Again, use the sizing chart, please. And then this is newer. This is another jacket. This is the Axis line. And you can see on this one, it's got a hoodie hooded jacket on that. You have the front, you got the shoulders, and you have the back. Again, this is just a different type of material that they have that's available. So anything that I didn't cover in this, again, spec-wise, you want to check out what's available and the color range and sizing range, refer to that at toolnut.com.